Complain upon complain. Shut up. Don't complain. It's not your wedding. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This is All Things Rosa and it's another episode of The Wedding Crasher's Diary. Our today's topic is about choosing the right bridesmaids. The other name for a bridesmaid is a maiden, and a maiden is someone that helps the bride, helps the services. So in this case, a bridesmaid comes to help the bride. And it's very important for the person that is coming for this role to be aware that they are coming in as a helper. They are coming in to help the bride to have a successful day. So it's very important as a bride also to know who you're choosing into your circle, who you're bringing in as your best couple, who you're bringing in as your maid, and who is going to walk through the journey, because they're going to be with you all through the planning process. Once you've been engaged, once you've started your wedding planning, the first thing as a bride normally thinks of is who are their bridesmaids, who the bridesmaids gonna be. So it's important to know who you're going to pull into your circle, and it's also important to know how they are going to behave, to know their behavior around you, because they are going to work with you all through the journey. So you can imagine if they are going to come in as a weight, then you're going to carry all this load towards the wedding for probably months or even a year. If you're planning your wedding for in a span of 1 year, you're going to pull this weight all down. And if they are going to be easy and making it light for you, then you're going to have a lighter and easier and even a fun planning process. So it's very crucial on who you pick as your bridesmaid. In the list of your friends, the people that you're going to select as your bridesmaids should be people that are genuinely happy for you, have your best interest at heart, and want to see you happy. Your process of choosing, make sure that they are reliable people in your lineup. By the fact that I'm saying reliable people is that someone that you can actually pull out, you can send to an errand if you're not able to go, and they will show up, they will turn up, they will not come up with excuses. Someone that will be available when they are needed, and someone that knows and works with you throughout the process. So make sure that the persons that the bridesmaids that you're picking are reliable people. Also, do not feel pressured to choose family members as your bridal team. Your friends, your friend zone, or the people that are with you and closer, there as well, you can also call them sisters. Those one can work as sisters. You don't have to pick a cousin because your parents said, how about cousin so and so? How about sister so and so? How about your brother so and so? Do not feel pressured to pick your family member unless you're feeling and you really want them and you know how they are going to deliver. It's also important that some of them are out because they're going to be running other errands behind the scenes, and it's important to have family members also taking up some roles during the wedding planning. So do not feel pressured to have family members on your bridal team. I can also advise you that you also choose people that know you as a couple, but in this case sometimes it might be a bit difficult. I might use myself as an example. It was a bit difficult to select people that know us as a couple, so I had a representative of at least in my lineup there were just 2 people that actually knew us as a couple, and that one also comes in handy because in one way or another there's a way that they can interact or connect with you in a different way. But in this case, if you have couples from separate, like your husband to be has his own lineup, people that do not know you as a bride, and also you as a bride know some bridesmaids that do not know, you can organize a dinner or a meetup just for them to get to know each other, for them to connect, so that it becomes easier during the planning process and also during the wedding day. There's no that sense of awkwardness amongst the people. Also, don't forget to choose people that you can be transparent with. In your bridal team, you need people that you can actually open up to, tell them a few things that are triggering you, a few things that are holding you back. Like you can basically open up about everything that you need or everything that is going around and everything that is happening, and you do not have any reason to be worried. So that being said, I'm going to give you 10 types of the bridesmaids that we have. And just before I continue, please, have you subscribed? Hit that subscribe button as we continue. And also take notes of these bridesmaids. If you've wedded or if you've had a wedding, check if you had any of these in your lineup and what can you say about them or advise someone about the type of the bridesmaids that are going to talk about right now. And also, if you're planning to do your wedding, be very keen and select people that are really going to, that is going to work for you. And I really hope that these tips is going to help someone during their wedding planning process. Number one on the types of bridesmaids that you might have is I'll call her the turn-up master. So the turn-up master is this one that hypes up the party, that brings the party, that brings the pomps and the celebration. Go shore, it's your wedding, the party girl. That one that psychs up every situation. So when you go for, when you're doing a bridal shower for your bride, she's all up and psyched. When it's the wedding and everyone is toned down, she just psychs up the wedding. You need that person on your wedding list because they are going to be very instrumental. They are going to make sure that the wedding is not boring, that there's a morning preparation, there's entertainment, there's fun, people are laughing, and she's all energetic. And if everyone else is not dancing with you, she will be there to just dance with the bride. So that one you definitely need on your wedding list, but you have to be keen with them as well because they might get distracted. So it's very important. They are going to hype up and everything, but with a little strike, they might get distracted and go overboard. So be keen with that type of a bridesmaid. Number two is the Miss Diva. I'm a diva. I'm a diva. Yeah, a diva is a female version, but no, not that female version though. I'm talking about the diva. The diva is Miss Know-It-All. She loves spot on stuff. She knows what's beautiful. She knows what's trending. She's the type of lady that can take you shopping and help you select the coolest trend, what makes you look good. They have a sense of taste and class, and they generally can help you with the concept, the plans, what type of shoe, this is the kind of look we would want on our photos, this is the kind of makeup we would want to have so that we look slavish, this is the kind of hair that will pull all this up and everything, the type of nails we are going to do. Like the diva is all about the glam and all about, but you be very careful because they might be too needy and they might also be pushing you to levels that you cannot get to or afford. Probably they can be coming with a sense of class that is way above your bridesmaid's pocket or budget or your own budget, or they can push you to extremes where they can make you, we just want the 6-inch heels. We cannot go with the 3-inch heel because this is what, unless you're okay with it, because they are very helpful. They can take you shopping, they can help you with ideas, they can help you with the little nitty-gritties that you might need here and there. But if you do not take charge, they can control and flip your wedding to their taste. They can push you to uncomfortable limits as well. So it's very keen to know the type of bridesmaid she is and know the boundaries and where to step in, but they come in very handy for you. The third type of bridesmaid is the little Miss Stingy. Miss Stingy. Now this is the type of bridesmaid that doesn't want to spend money on anything or everything that is happening. She's part of the team, she wants to be part of the team, she wants to be involved, but they are not willing to spend their monies on anything. So if you tell them that these are the shoes that we are wearing, she might be able to tell you that I know where we can get something close to this or cheaper, or I can make my own shoes, I can have my own dress designed, I can design my own dress and have it here, I can style my own hair, I do not do makeup just to cut on costs. And this is not the type of bridesmaid you might need on your lineup, so it's okay to just tell them no. If you know them, they might be your friend, but they're not the type of people that you want on your bridesmaid list. So this one, it's okay as a friend, they're okay coming in as a guest to your wedding or helping in other errands during your wedding planning, but they do not necessarily need to be on your bridesmaid list. Now, the other kind of a bridesmaid is the I'm not available or the no-show. You can also call her the no-show type of bridesmaids. This one, when they are called upon, when you call your bridesmaids to show up at a certain place, she's never available, she's not around for this. When you're chatting in the WhatsApp group, or rather you're having a connection and you're communicating, she never responds. So this type of bridesmaids is not someone that you'll really want on your lineup, because you will never know when they're okay, you never know when they're willing to support. You don't even know if they're there with you or not. And they always have an excuse of why they are not showing up, or why they cannot show up, or why they are not available at every moment. And in most cases, they are never available. So this is not the type of person you want on your wedding list as a bridesmaid. It's better to just pull them off and have them as your friend. They can show up as a guest on your friend list. You don't have to put everyone. Just involve them in other areas of your wedding, especially as a guest. That will be even best, but they do not have to show up as your bridesmaids, because they will pull you down. They will slow your process. You might have moved on, you've discussed, you've purchased shoes, you've purchased dresses, and they come in later to ask, are we going to wear dresses, or are we going to do blue dresses or red? But that is something you had long passed, because they do not communicate on your lineup. That is not someone you would want, or I would advise for you to have as a bridesmaid. The other type of bridesmaids we have is the little Miss Complainer. I'll call her that, the little Miss Complainer. So the Miss Complainer is always complaining about something. Everything does not work well for them. You tell them, we are doing wigs. Oh, I've never worn wig. I don't know how I will look like in a wig. I don't like wigs. And you tell them, now we've moved from wigs, we are going to do buns. My forehead is too long, it cannot accommodate a bun. You tell them, now we are cutting our hair short. I do not do, I just use hair because those are the most active things that they say. But they complain about everything. You give them designs, they'll tell you, oh, this one is, I don't like a one hand, I would prefer having an off shoulder, and I don't like long dresses, I only do short dresses, I do not do tight dresses. They always complain about everything. You tell them that we are doing blue shoes, and she's like, blue is not my color, I will want to work with red. Red will be my my favorite color. Then this one can pull you down, can drag you, can outweigh your love, your passion for the wedding planning and process, and everything else will be just derailed, and there's complaint upon complaint. Shut up, don't complain, it's not your wedding. So if you have this kind of person, just cut them down, cut them out. Little Miss Complainer is a no. Let them come to your wedding. Let them complain about the flowers, they did not like the color. Let them complain about how the cake was small or how big the cake was. Let them complain about the DJ, but do not let them complain during the planning process. It will weigh you down. If you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for again? Please subscribe. And then we have the Debbie Downer. This is the gloomy one, that one that do not have life. Oh. It's not even fun. I don't like it. I don't feel energized. They're too tired to do anything. They're too tired to wake up. They cannot dance. They cannot bring life to your event. They're dull. They just bring the negative vibe, the laziness in them. Miss Donna is such a lazy, toned down, and I don't know, let me assume they have excitement inside and they do not know how to put it outside, for lack of a better word. But this is the kind of person you do not want on your bridal team, because they are going to, you see, bridal team are supposed to, above everything, they're supposed to just bring life. If you're left alone with your groom and no one else, and no one is dancing, the bridal team should bring that life. If everyone is dull at the wedding, the bridesmaids should be the light. If everything else goes wrong and everything is dim, they should just be looked at and you're seeing the brightness of the day. So that is the kind of vibe the bridesmaids bring. And Debbie Downer is not the person to go for, because this one is when people are dancing and like, I'm too tired. You just go. When the camera comes, smile for the camera. You don't want that on your life. Trust me, you do not want a Debbie Downer as a bridesmaid. Other type of a bridesmaid that we have is the marriage is a scam type. They don't believe in marriage, or should I call them that I just broke up with my boyfriend. So they're having that bad vibe. They're healing. They're hurting from the heartbreak. They cannot even hide it, because there are those that can be going through such a process, but they're willing and able to hide it, or they're still positive that they're going to get someone. But there are these ones that are stuck in the pain of their relationship, and now they're even viewing you as a failure before it even starts. They're like, oh, marriage. Nowadays marriage, I don't even think they work. There's no hope. I don't even think. Anyway, just try. You see, that attitude, or that kind of a person, or that kind of energy, you do not want at your wedding. However close you are, however much of your friends or a friendship you are, or however close you've been as a person, or whichever promises you made. Because even as girls, sometimes you make promises and you say, on my wedding day you will have to be on my lineup and everything, and then it comes when their energy is low. They're at that point where they are seeing marriage as a scam, or something that never works, and they're coming with that negative energy. You do not want that kind of a person as a bridesmaid. Yes, so far up to where we've gotten, if you've experienced such kind of bridesmaids, or you know of any, or you can change, you just drop a comment, and also subscribe. I'll keep on subscribing. Another type of a bridesmaid is the self-appointed best maid. Now this one goes with you literally everywhere, helps you with this. They will ask, have you done this? Have you ironed your shoes? Have you booked this? Have you chosen your gown? They are willing to work with you every step, and anything that you're stuck in, they are going to help. And if you need anything at any given time, they are there for you. Wherever you're working, they're always there to make sure you're okay. They're always there to make sure everything is in order. Every follow-up is being done. They've taken up the role as theirs. Now you need that one. You definitely need that one on your lineup. That is someone that comes in handy for you, and they come in as an assistant, and they help in any way they want. They are excited about the wedding. They want to see the success of the wedding. You definitely need that on your lineup. The only downside is that they might not be in good terms with your other bridesmaids. This type of people also like to take charge, and they might even take charge and go beyond with the bridesmaids, and it rubs them off on a wrong foot or on the bad way. So just communicate to your maids, because all these maids are your friends and they know you. So you will go and tell them that so and so is like this, and this is how you can handle her. So it makes it easier for your planning process. Now the other type of bridesmaid is this one that everybody hates. At some point, probably the committee, if she communicates to the committee, she's hated there. If she communicates to the bridesmaids, she's hated. She just has this energy that almost everybody hates, but they are your friend. They are your friend. So you end up being in a mixed reaction, because, and they hate everything. They don't like this. This one does not work well for me. This one does not. Let me call her Little Miss Hate. So this one, you don't need her on your lineup. They can come in as your guests as well. I will always recommend negative vibes on the guest list, because they're your friends. Yes, you want them involved, but they cannot cooperate with anyone else. This one, just put them as a guest list, and you will be happy. You will be a happy bride. You will plan your wedding perfectly well. Then there's Miss I Know Everything. Now this one, I have done this, I did this and it did not work. Miss I know everything, Miss Know It All. You see, this type of hair does not. Now this one and the Diva, they come in hand, but yeah, they're in same WhatsApp. This one and the Diva. But now the difference between the Diva and this one is because she knows everything and how everything is going to turn out, and nothing is new, and there's no room for learning, because they know everything, and they're always telling you, and they are ready to wait and show you, I told you so. You don't need that one. You definitely don't need that one on your lineup as your bridesmaid. You can have them around. They can help. Or they don't even need to help with the planning, because they might ruin everything because they know everything. According to you, you know your plans, and you have your plan in hand, and you want your plans to fall in place, but theirs will work. Theirs is the best. Yours, you know nothing. So this one you don't need on your bridesmaids list. They should not make it on your list. And now the final one, the one that I've kept for the last type of bridesmaid that we have is the Miss Jealous type. A definite no. This one, you just do a definite no on them, because there's no way you're going to invite jealousy into your space. You don't need that kind of person, because they might mix you up with your team and everything else will go wrong, and you definitely don't need that kind of a person. Jealous, you don't even know where the level of jealousy can take them. Let me give a brief story of where there's this bridesmaid that had a cousin, the jealous cousin, on her lineup, and they went to bed. Her gown was in another room where the mother slept, and these other people were all here. Now, upon waking up, she found that her gown had been torn into tiny pieces. So everyone is in this room, and everyone that is in this room is someone that you trust. You have your mother in that house. Definitely your mother is not going to tear down your gown. There's you, who slept in the room that the gown was in, but you know yourself, you cannot wake up and tear down your gown. And then there's all these other bridesmaids. Now you have to do an elimination method to know who you found out, only to find out that one of the bridesmaids was the one that tore it. And because it's only that she was jealous, she wanted what she had. She wanted the groom for herself, but the time had come and the wedding was happening, and it wasn't her as the bride. So the jealousy level can be so extreme as to having your day ruined. So you don't even need to feel sorry that you did not put them on your bridal team. Just stay aside. Remember, a bridesmaids need to be someone you hold dear. Someone that loves you and genuinely loves you. Someone that can sacrifice. Let me use an example of my wedding as well. I had several sacrifices. I had bridesmaids that one sacrificed to travel all the way from Canada to Kenya for the wedding. I had another one that stayed in Mombasa, would come for fitting. She came for two fittings before the actual day of the final fitting, just to make sure that her clothes is okay, traveling to and fro to Mombasa. That was a big sacrifice. So the people that can actually sacrifice for you. I had a Muslim on the lineup who had to put down her hijab to dress up for my wedding. So that is the kind of sacrifice you need. People that can go above and beyond to just do anything and know that you're okay. They are always ready. They are okay. I had a bridesmaid that made sure that even the last minute she was like, I don't trust Fundi. I had so much trust on my designer, but she did not have that much trust. So she was like, I do not trust Fundi. Let's push this person. I almost toned them down, but now I got the point of what she was saying, because she believed that we might get late. And to our words, we almost got late with our clothes. So we actually got late because the delivery was done at night before the wedding. That was quite late according to our plans. So those are the kind of people you need. People that are there with you. Have a fighter. I'm saying this because I had a fighter in my group. Like, she's there and always ready to fight. Now, not that she's starting a fight or anything, but she's just waiting for that person that is coming to mess, and she's ready to throw blows and kicks, and she's like, bride, are you okay? Who's messing up with you? I'm ready, I'm willing. I'm like, they're all up in arms, ready for whatever was going to happen. Not that we were anticipating anything, but she's just all out. So you need such people around you. You need people that will give their all. You have someone that is always ready to work with you every step and follow up and do everything and talk to you. I had a lovely bridesmaid, and I would want you people, I would want someone that is planning their wedding to get such an experience where you do not get stress from your bridesmaids. Bridesmaids are very important. They're very key. Apart from just the glitz and glam, nowadays people mistake it for glitz and glam. Like, we need to look good, we need to show up. And they summarize it with, we will dance. And that's it. A maid is a maid. Just like the name suggests, she's a bridesmaid. So she's coming as a maiden to help the bride. They're not slaves. So bridezillas out there, do not quote my words, or do not just say that, now we have maids, they are going to do everything. Wash my feet. Oh, because we have bridezillas as well. I was one of the bridezilla, but not to that extent. Oh, come and shave my armpits. You know, I don't like this. Can you carry this water for me? No, we don't. They're not that kind of maids, but there are people that ensure that everything happens for you the easiest and the most reliable way possible. So you need to respect them, you need to love them as a bride, you need to give them their space, but again, remember that they are your helper. So they come in to help you and to make your day beautiful. They will come up, they will show up glamorous, they will shine, they will make the day beautiful, they will glow, they will dance and they will have fun, and they will enjoy the day because they love you and they want to see you happy and they want to celebrate with you. They will come because they need to see your day gone, not because they want to be seen. Not because they want to steal the show from you, the bride, but because they want to help the bride. So their need is to help. If your bridesmaid cannot help you, cannot sacrifice for you, cannot work with you, you do not need that person on your lineup. Also, you do not need someone you do not know on your lineup. I will use this as an example because most of my bridesmaids, apart from my sister and my sister-in-law, all of them were my friends, and they've been my friends from way back, from primary school, some from high school, a few from college. Like, I had a representation of everyone on my lineup, and these are people that have known me, these are people that I've worked with, these are people that know me as a child or as a young girl or as a naive girl to the woman I'm becoming today. So these are people that I cannot lie to. I cannot look at them in the face and tell them I'm okay when I'm not okay. They will know that you are not okay. Let me know. So wishing you all the best as a bride to be, and select your bridesmaids wisely. Select people that will stand with you. Select people that will guard you with their guts. Select people that if everyone else runs, you will stay. Let's say if the wedding is cancelled today, I remember my bridesmaids, the last talk we had, called me aside and they told me, Rosa, we are with you in everything that you're doing and in every step of the way, and we support you. And by any chance this thing fails, or you cancel it, or anything happens, because because something might go wrong, and if anything that happens, we will still be with you all the way. You are our sister, you are our person. So I was so confident around them. I was so confident that if there's war, they'll attack. I was so confident that if it comes to calmness, they will be calm. I was so confident that if my groom runs, I will still have comfort. I won't have gossip around because they were my people. They covered me. And I pray and I hope that you get people that cover you. You do not need a long list if your friends are not many. 2 people as your bridesmaids are enough if you only trust 2. If you have 10, well and good. If you have 12, well and good. But 2 people are enough as your bridesmaids. You don't need a whole list if you do not trust these people. You do not need a stranger on your lineup because I have to show up, because I need to have a lineup. You do not even need to hire. Nowadays, people hire bridesmaids. That is for purely glitz and glam, but nothing emotional, nothing attachment, no kind of help, because you have paid for them to be there. You do not need that. You just need someone, even one person. You just need someone that will be there with you, for whatever reason. Like, they're your die-hard fans. They're your number one. They're people you can lean on. Have a blessed day. Please subscribe to my channel. I feel like I'm almost now, I've started preaching on bridal team. And I hope if you love this kind of content, please let me know, and let me know more that I can share with you. And please subscribe. I will keep on singing this song until we get to 1,000 subscribers. Subscribe and subscribe. And share this video to new brides, to people that are planning. Share it wide. Thank you so much. This was the Wedding Crashers Diary, and we close our diary.